What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Jesus Coin today. Shout out to the Bible thumpers out there. Looking at this thing, man. I'm using the deck screener. Yes, the chart looks a little different. I want to give a shout out to Silos for inspiring me to use this. He wasn't like getting on my ass or anything for using it, but man, when you post your charts in here, Silos, where are you at? Where are you at? They look so much better than the ones that I got, on Poloniex. They're a lot less gappy, but this was on Deck Screener, and I posted it here. Something with the log on my phone, it's different than the log I get on this computer. You can see that the log, like, this looks totally different. It's the same chart, but totally different look, right? So anyways, enough of that, but just shout out to Silos for inspiring me to use this thing. I do like this chart a little bit better, so I probably will use it going forward. But from all-time high to all-time low, here we are. Went up to the 618, grinded it, man. Positive reaction. Really, we grinded it. We had a little bit of rejection down to the 0.5. Got above it. I think it's just a matter of time, you guys, before we see prices that are at the 6039 area to the 50107 area. Buy the burn. Buy the burn, if not sooner, and probably sooner. But this price up here, the 1618, maybe buy the burn. Not like buy it, not purchase it, but as in before the burn happens. We could see a price of like an 8x growth. Look at your portfolio, see how much you got in there, multiply it by 8. You could see that by the time that we see December 25th come around, which is the burn date. At a minimum, I would expect that we're going to see about a 2 or a 3x. 200% growth would be a 3x. A 100% growth is a 2x. So multiply it by 3 to see your minimum expectations, but likely we're going to go higher. I want to touch on a subject that I know all of us probably don't like to talk about, but it needs to be talked about. Anybody can make profits. It's the pros that take profits, okay? And I'm not telling anybody what to do. I don't advocate to sell. I haven't advocated to sell for any coin other than Caspa. At one point I was like, it's probably a good time to sell and take profits. And relatively speaking, Caspa at its high, it's probably a good time to take profits. But I was wrong on that, and it continued to climb higher. But all in all, guys, I've never really advocated to sell anything. I am personally going to sell some Jesus coin either the day of the burn or within a week or so after the burn, something like that, around the time of the burn, end of December, beginning of January. I'm looking to take some profits off of Jesus coin. Now remember, I was fortunate enough to buy down here near the lows. So if we were to go all the way up to this 1618, that's like 100x for me. Okay, so and I only bought like $250 down here. I've put more money in as we've gone up, but I'm going to probably sell half my bag. I plan on putting it back into Jesus coin. Maybe I use that money for some other stuff too. But I am going to take profits and reinvest. And then, I don't think this thing is done growing by any means. This is just a classic. I've been in crypto and doing TA with stocks and all kinds of things long enough to know that you buy the hype and you sell the news. The hype right now is that the burn's going to happen on December 25th, right? But when it drops, when there's no more hype driving up that price action, the expectation of what's to come generally falls short of what people are expecting. So we tend to see a dump or something like that happen afterwards. Buying the hype, selling the news is it's a decent strategy to use. Now watch me sell half my bag here, and it just continues to skyrocket to even new highs. But that's why I'm selling half my bag, because even there, if it continues to grow, cool, I'm going to still be making a kill. We're all going to be making a killing if it goes up higher. But again, I'm not advocating that anybody sell. I'm just telling you guys what I'm going to do. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I think that, burns in crypto historically have actually been pretty decent for price growth. So it might be the day of the burn that we turn around, or it could be weeks after. It really could be weeks after. So I'm not quite sure how I want to go about it just yet, but it just depends on how much we've gone up by then. And again, I full-heartedly want to buy back in. I'm planning on buying back in whenever it comes down lower. And I'm definitely not selling all of it whenever we're here, or even if we're up here on the burn date. Like, I don't care how high we are. I'm not going to sell all of these coins because we are just in the beginning of the market cycle. I do think that this thing has a solid community, solid fundamentals. I don't really like fundamentals. I don't base myself off that, but like it's got a decent chance to do some pretty great things and see a market cap that's worth more than $1 billion. So I'm definitely not going to sell all of it there, but I am going to play the game with it a little bit, just based on that kind of news-driven event. And I know nobody wants to talk about it. I know all of you guys out there, a lot of you, man, you're very very protective of your Jesus coins, and all the power to you, more power to you, but I'm just saying it's not a bad idea to buy the hype, which is what we're doing right now, and then sell the news wherever that price may be. It's never a bad time to take profits. And then even again, if within the next month from the current price to wherever we are, like up to there, that would be an 8x. If we go up higher, you could be looking at tens of x's, 20, 30, 40, 50x, whatever. Definitely okay to take profits. Again, the pros take profits. Anybody can make profits, but the pros take profits. So all of us are investing in this thing. Don't forget why you invested in it to begin with, why you put some money while you're playing around with it to begin with. You did it so that you could make some money, change your life, help yourself, help others, do good and give more, right? Well, you're not going to be able to give more if you have all your give ability up here and then it shits the bed and you're like back to where you started, so and you can still give your Jesus coins. I'm getting off topic here, man. What I'm trying to talk about, guys, all in all, is I think that the price is going to go higher. I am ready for this burn to happen. I'm ready for the month of December. I think we're going to see some spectacular growth in a very short amount of time. It's not stopping here. Very positive reaction with the 618. I would expect that we're going to see at least this zone, if not potentially higher prices. And I don't plan on selling any of my coins, any of them, until the week of the burn and likely the day of the burn, if not after. And again, I will probably sell about half of my holdings personally. I don't own a lot of Jesus coins. I own I forget what did I say? Let me see on Discord here, because I was asking people how much they own. Where are we at here? 32 billion. I have 32 billion coins. So out of the total circulating supply, which is 156 trillion, I'm not a whale. I am not going to be dumping the markets on this thing. If people want to sell, that's on them. But all in all, you guys, I'm just saying, don't be scared if we see a drop. And if you don't sell, maybe it's up here, maybe it's up way higher. Whenever December 25th comes around, if you don't sell and the price shits, do not panic sell. That is a horrible idea. Do not sell after accept that you missed a prime opportunity to sell and just be in it for the long haul, which I'm sure most of you are already in anyways. And then if let's say it's here by the December 25th and there is no sell and it just keeps growing, my advice too, not financial advice, but my genuine opinion would be, maybe don't put the money back in. If it just keeps running off, maybe don't do that, because then you've got your profits that you took here, you put them back up here, and then it comes all the way back down, something like that. You're in a very shitty situation at that point. To avoid that, look for other things that haven't done as well. Look for things that haven't blown up yet, or other projects that you wanted some money to put into, but you didn't have any. Well, now you'll have it here when you take your profits as Jesus coin. Even if this thing keeps going, even if you could have made more if you didn't sell, do not FOMO up, do not FOMO down. Just if you're going to make the decision to sell, which I am, you have to be confident and prepared and not budge, and don't let emotion kind of judge your decision making. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the emotion out of it. I love this thing. I want to see it go to the moon. I want to see a 1000x in this thing for sure. But I am a realistic person. I have been in this market, or not in the Jesus market, but I've been in crypto for quite a while, and I've seen it enough times where this buy the hype, sell the news events, it plays out flawlessly. And even if it doesn't play out immediately, give it 2 weeks, give it 6 weeks, it might play out. And that's why, again, if it continues to grow afterwards, you don't chase it. If it shits the bed afterwards, maybe don't throw all your money in, take nibbles and stuff like that, but buy back to where your initial coin holdings were, take your other profits, maybe put them into other coins, or use it to make your life and other lives around you better. Do good and give more, right? That's what the saying is. So anyways, guys, I'm enough rambling. I know nobody likes to talk about selling their Jesus coins, and again, this is not financial advice. I'm not advocating for a mass sell or a mass dump. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm prepared to do, what I am likely going to do. I will let you know whenever I am selling Jesus coins. I'm looking to buy more at the moment. If we see this price go below six zeros and 12.1, I will probably be buying. Maybe if it goes below 6 zeros and 12.5, I'll probably be buying. But I'm not selling until about a month from now. It's November 24th. On this chart, it's actually November 25th. So literally a month's worth of price action is going to have to go by Christmas Day. If not, maybe a couple days before then. It depends on what the charts show us. I'm not selling until then, but I'll make it very clear as to what I plan on doing. I'm giving you an idea now. And all in all, very bullish RSI, very bullish price action. I think we're getting ready to go up. It could be today, it could be the next week, it could be the weeks to come, but sometime before December 25th, we are going to be 3 to 8 times higher in price. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Good job, Jesus Coin holders. And that's all I got to say. So if you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.